530 days. That's how long some Maine contractors say they've been waiting to be paid for work completed on the Maine International Cold Storage Facility in Portland.
So we first told you about their payment dispute earlier this month. Today, those contractors returned to that site, this time with support from lawmakers across the political spectrum. News Center Maine's Alex Haskell live in our studio tonight with those details. Hi, Alex.
Hey, Brian. Hey, Amanda. So it's not often you see a Republican, a Democrat, and an independent all agree on something. But that's exactly what happened today when two state lawmakers and a candidate for governor joined local contractors in demanding payment for work they say was completed more than a year ago.
This cold storage facility was sold as progress. It was sold as economic development.
But independent candidate for governor Rick Bennett says that promise has been undermined by reality.
It is not a win for Maine when Maine small businesses get stiffed by foreign private equity.
Standing outside the Maine International Cold Storage Facility, Bennett called on Amber Infrastructure, an asset management firm based in Europe, and FCL Builders, an out-of-state general contractor, to pay millions of dollars that contractors say they are still owed for their work on the project.
The contractors will be paid.
Bennett was joined by Democratic State Representative Lydia Crafts.
If we can't enter into public-private partnerships without a risk of a multinational foreign corporation not paying their bills and showing up for Maine workers, it's going to hurt our economy, it's going to drive up costs, and it's bad for Maine people.
Republican State Senator Brad Farron is also backing the contractors and say the state should take a closer look at what happened.
I think that we should be drafting a letter and submit it to the Government Oversight Committee and ask them to investigate why these payments haven't been made.
For Mark Curtis, general manager of Gorham Sand and Gravel, the show of bipartisan support is encouraging. Curtis says his company is still owed about $1 million and wants more state leaders to get involved.
If a company can't meet its contractual obligations, the state of Maine should not continue looking the other way.
Bennett is also calling on state leaders to take action, not only to help these contractors get paid, but to ensure other Maine businesses don't face the same situation.
Amber Infrastructure is rumored to be in discussions and wanting to do more projects in Maine. The political leadership of this state ought to say hell no until they pay their bills.
Now, in a statement from the cold storage facility's owner, they say a large number of local companies have been paid by Amber and FCL over the last 2 months. The owner says a small number of local contractors are still involved in what they describe as complex litigation with FCL. Separately, the Maine Department of Transportation says it's aware of the concerns, but because of active litigation, it would be inappropriate to comment further. In studio, Alex Haskell, News Center Maine.